आप देखो तो भाई चालू हो गया मेरा स्ट्रीमिंग। चलो हो गया हमारा चालू। हेलो। हेलो। देख हमारा चालू हो गया।
Recording in progress.
लगाई। औ औ कहाँ गई? लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर दो तीनों का चैनल को।
जतिन जतिन
अमन भाई।
अरे तुम लोग का भी ऐड बंद हुआ था क्या?
अरे हाँ यार, पहले पहले तो मुझसे गलती से तीन कैंपेन बन गए।
हम्म
फिर जब मैंने एक कैंपेन मतलब चलाया, मतलब जो
हम्म
सेकंड वाला जो मुझे चलाना था पहले से ही, तो
हम्म
मेरा विदाउट एडसेट्स वाला चल गया था। फिर मैंने सोचा कि यार देखो अभी पहली पहली बार है, गलती हो गई, कोई नहीं, चलने देता हूँ। बट जब थोड़ी देर
हम्म।
बाद आके देखा तो बंद हो गया। अब मुझे लगा या तो मैं बंद करके गया हूँ या फिर
नहीं,
कैसे, फिर मैंने अपनी मेंबरशिप
अपने
पूछा।
कैंपेन के
हीलिंग
लेफ्ट साइड में वो
स्नाइपर
होगा ना,
कहाँ
उसको
से आ
क्लिक करो,
गई?
फिर हिस्ट्री में जाकर देखो, तुमको दिख जाएगा कैंपेन कौन कौन किया है।
जहाँ पे वो ब्लू कलर का ऑप्शन है ना ऑन ऑफ करने का, आई थिंक उस पे होगा।
ऑन ऑफ के बगल में एक और है ना,
मिशन
स्क्वायर
कौन
सा
किया
होगा,
था
क्लिक
हाँ?
कर, उस पर टिक
वेट
आओगे
अ
जैसे ही
वेट
क्लिक करेगा।
वेट अ मिनट।
और हिस्ट्री राइट साइड, बिल्कुल राइट साइड में हिस्ट्री का कॉलम होगा, वहां पे जाके देखो। जबकि अगर इसे पता चल गया था तो इसे इन्फॉर्म करना चाहिए था, ऑन गोइंग क्लास में ये कर रहा है ये
बात
काम।
तो ठीक है, चलो, बट बात करके देखते हैं, चलो वो तो कोई ना, गलती से हुआ या फिर कैसे।
अरे जानबूझ के किया यार, गलती से कैसे हुआ? अगर खुद बोल रहा है कि हमको पता, गलती से ऑफ हो गया था, और
हम्म
ऑफ हो गया तो ऑन नहीं कर सकता था। ठीक है, प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं आता, तुमको नहीं आ रहा, तो इन्फॉर्म करते, उसके बाद सेशन चला ना अपने 3 घंटा।
सही
तो मतलब
बात है।
सेशन
ब्रो,
मतलब ऑफ हो
गलती
गया
तो
और
भाई मैं
किसी
वो
एक
है।
का करेगा ना, किसी एक का करेगा, दो का करेगा, तुम पर्टिकुलर गिन के सबका तो नहीं करोगे ना गलती से। अब तुम्हारा एड लॉन्च ही नहीं हुआ उस समय, तुम उससे पहले
एक
दूसरे का
मिनट,
एड
मेरी तो
लॉन्च
आईडी लॉग आउट हो गई।
इनएक्टिव कर दोगे।
क्या हो गया गाइस?
अरे नहीं, हम लोग का ऐड कैंपेन चलाना था, तो कोई एक है जो कि 3-4 लोगों का ऐड बंद
अरे
कर दे
नहीं,
रहा है।
एसएसटी टीम ने तो ऑलरेडी बोला था ना, किसी के ऐड को ऑन ऑफ करने का नहीं है।
हम्म।
हाँ।
और मतलब दिख भी
रात
रहा है कि
रात को तो
गलती से
बोले थे
ऑफ हो
उन्होंने।
गया, नहीं प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं आया था, गलती से ऑफ हो गया, तो आप ऑन को नहीं, ऑन क्यों नहीं किया? ऑन नहीं हुआ, ठीक है, नहीं आया तो फिर तुरंत चला है ना, क्लास ऑन चला था ना अपना, वरुण के साथ। उस टाइम इन्फॉर्म कर देते हैं, पर्सनल मैसेज कर देते हैं। ऐसे सारे सेशन में कैमरा और वो माइक हमेशा ऑन रहता है, कभी ऑफ ही नहीं होता। क्वेश्चन पूछना हुआ है, कुछ भी हुआ, डाउट हुआ, तुरंत बोल दिए, बिना ये देखे कि कोई और बोल रहा है या नहीं बोल रहा। और अभी दिमाग काम नहीं कर रहा है इन सब चीजों में।
क्या हुआ मंदिर का गुस्सा का है?
अरे हैं कुछ ज्यादा पढ़े लिखे समझदार लोग जो ऐड बंद कर रहे हैं, और पता भी चल रहा है ऐड बंद हो गया है, फिर भी बता नहीं रहे हैं जब सेशन ऑन हो रहा है। भाई 3 से 4 घंटे ऑन ऑफ रहा है कैंपेन।
मिंटू से बात कर लिया जाएगा, क्या कहना है?
कहा तो गलती से हो गया, गलती से हो गया, ये पता है कि कैंपेन ऑफ हो गया, इन्फॉर्म नहीं कर सकता है जब क्लास चल रहा है।
अपना कैंपेन तो ऑन ऑफ कर रहा था, दूसरे का
अपना
किधर
कैंपेन
गया?
3 बजे बनाया है वो, 2 बजे बनाया है, 2 बजे या 11 बजे लॉन्च किया है।
हेलो सर।
Hey guys, good afternoon.
हाँ अंकुश।
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
गुड आफ्टरनून सर
आज क्लास नहीं है, कैमरा ऑन कर लो यार.
You're not audible. You're not got audible. You're lagging for this.
Second. Give me a second. Is it better now? Is it better now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey. Oh, it's the full batch, including everything. I think today we have literally all batches from CS.
So I don't know, is it
a
me or
mix of two three batches
actually you're not audible to me? Is it everyone or is it just me?
Tell me, guys, am I audible?
yes
Or
sir
is it
Yes,
just
sir.
Yeah,
me?
sir.
Voice is
Yes,
quite
sir.
low.
Yeah,
Quite
voice
low.
is very low.
How about this? Is it better? No? Allow me a second, guys.
कला नीचे ही बनी है, वो नीचे बनी कला आओ, आ जाओ कला.
How about now? Better?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Old school earphones always works. Right. Still a lot of cameras are off, guys. Again, like I said, आज class नहीं है. Come on, let's see all the faces. There are familiar faces. There are some new ones as well. I know I have taken only one session with the second half of batch and CSLP. Of course, I have not. But good to see you all here. Batch 26. So let me just start. We'll have a quick session and then we'll just talk. I wanted to share something with you. Right. So we can just start. Here is basically an exciting bit that considering you have already cleared 3 weeks of Kraftshala, you are now part of the community. And I know it's every educational institute has an alumni program, and I don't know. I don't think other than getting a mail for the annual meet, they do more than that. I've never really seen any kind of uh, relationship from my school or my college, and these are the good school and college, in fact. So that's even worse. But at Kraftshala, it's really not like that. You guys know I am from the first batch, so I've had the privilege to have that kind of relationship. That really, if you can maintain a relationship, Kraftshala won't let you go at all. Just an example, if I can share with you, a couple years back, I I was working at Publicis, and was working very closely with my creative team, and because we had to basically revamp the entire communication strategy for our client. So I really wanted to learn copywriting so that I could better communicate with my creative team and create even better content and ads. And I just reached out to Ishu. It's a little difficult, different now because back then the batches were quite small and we were a lot closer. So yeah, I just reached out to Ishu and shared my problem with him, and he literally got me access to the CSLP program and a couple sessions with the copywriting trainer as well to help me understand, to help me. Of course, I did not attend the sessions, but he got me like one-on-one sessions where the person could guide me through how I can learn more about it. Nobody does that. It's a paid session. I did not even enroll for it. But the kind of relationship you can build with build with Craftshala, it's insane. I did not expect it to happen. I was just hoping. I was probably looking out for some tips or some session material, but not the entire course altogether. You can learn whatever you want. And in general, that's how it has been. I'm here because of that relationship. Like reach out to me for something, and we started talking, and I'm now working here. So there are a lot of benefits attached to it. Like as you are now part of the community as well, there are community-led benefits. Number one is the Craftshala's alumni roster. It is a roster that will be shared with you post your placement, which mentions all alumni who are willing to participate in the community. And just imagine the kind of network that is there for you, because it's possible a year down the line you are done working at a place and you want to switch. There is a company you have applied to. You go to the roster and there's already a couple people from Craftshalla working there. The kind of insights you can have, the kind of they can refer you, like it's like the possibilities are endless. A month back, I
Same
was
चल
facing
रहा है
some
सेम चल
challenge
रहा है
with my
हिंदी में बोलो
non-brand
हिंदी में
search.
बात
I
करो
literally went to the roster. I know SRV Media is very good with search campaigns. They are really good in India, one of the best agencies in India that take cares of search campaigns.
तुम
I
लोग का
literally
स्ट्रीम चल रहा
went
है कि
to
नहीं
the roster. I looked, I filtered SRV Media. I found four guys. I texted them and I spoke two of them, and they gave me such great details. It helped me improve my performance on non-brand search. It took literally this all happened within a day. So that's the power of that roster. Then we have the alumni sessions. Marketing is a constantly evolving field. I know we are teaching you for 16 weeks, but things are gonna keep changing. So we keep on having sessions that can help you stay ahead of the line. Always, we want our students to be three step ahead as much as possible, and that's where the sessions come up. I have been a part of those sessions,
शुभम
and
शुभम तुम्हारे आगे
uh,
बंदा है जल्दी जाओ जल्दी
people
जाओ
come
जल्दी
in
जाओ
with their very unique problems that
जाओ जाओ
are
जाओ
very unique to
यही तो
their
है
own clients or their
चल आ
brands
गया
where
अंदर
they
गया
are
अंदर
working
गया
with,
अंदर गया अंदर गया अंदर
and
गया
you can have
जल्दी
these
बोल
amazing discussions over there that can give you
खत्म
so
में
many
गया
insights, and these things just happen. And then there are in-person alumni meetups happening in Delhi, Bombay, Bangalore. Once you start, I know you're going to make great friends here. I'm still in touch with people from my
कर
batch,
रहा है
trust me.
स्ट्रीम
We
भी
see
लैग कर रहा है भाई
someone or the other. I'm speaking with almost every week. But even if you're living in the
अंदर
same
कर रहा
city,
है
it can get very tedious. You don't really get the time to meet many a times. So these meetups actually help you reconnect with people from the batch. I know you have some close friends you'll still be in touch with, but a lot of them just drift
तुम
apart.
बोला था तुम
Then
बोला
we
था कि
have our
सब ठीक
trainers
चला
there.
था
We have people from Craftshala, all of us together.
सॉफ्टवेयर ठीक
It's a
कर
great
देता है
event to network and just enjoy a good evening.
तुम
And
क्या बोला था कि
again, it's a
सॉफ्टवेयर ठीक
thing
कर
of
देता है
community.
मैं नहीं
Community,
करना
a
देता है
good community can be really heartwarming. So now, as I think I don't know if I shared this with you, but I know between this batch itself, there are 21 people who came through referrals. I know that because I know my numbers. There are 21 of you who came through referrals, and when I check the data, referrals have the highest conversion rates. They tend to get one of the better jobs. They are just we have seen, if we compare data, we can see there is a higher quality. And naturally, we want that. Of course, we want that. It's not just about business that it's, of course, it's economical to get referrals, um, and it's easy. But at the same time, quality matters a lot, guys. We could have a batch of 500. I'll show you. M26, by the way, we had some 20,000 plus leads. You know what your batch strength is. So you know how tough that screening process is. Not everybody makes it. But if I talk about referrals, I think out of the 21, I think we had 50, 60 referrals and 21 made it. But that percentage, that's quality right there. So we really want to build that for yourself as well, because I told you, community is for you as much as it is for us. And that's how we want to really build this thing together now. Which brings me to Craftshala's referral program. It is an exclusive program that is accessible only for the students and alumni. And how it works is you refer your friends or your connection to the marketing launchpad. Um, for every successful referral, it's not just referring. If they convert and become a student, you get 5,000 credits. Now, these are not like credit card credits where value is very sad. 5,000 credits means 5,000 rupees, no taxes, no interest rate, nothing. It's hard money. And you can redeem those credits for amazing benefits. But first, if we talk about how to refer, this is your learn platform. On most days, you might not enjoy going through this, but when you're referring, maybe it's a little more exciting. On your top right, yes, Asta.
So do the people we have referred get any benefits?
Sorry.
Hello?
Yeah, can you go again?
So am I audible?
Yes, yes. Go again.
Hello?
Say again. Oh, I think she dropped.
Hello? Am I audible?
Yes, Asta, you are audible.
Hello? So actually, I just wanted to know that
Yes.
if the people
अरे
you
यार
have referred, like the people we have referred, do they get any benefits?
चाइल्ड वाला ते ऑप्शन पे
Yes,
ऑफ करवा दे
they
रहा
get.
काम गड़बड़ा
I
गया
don't think
They
you're
get.
audible.
Am I audible? Rest of the team.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Asta.
I'll
Yes,
just
sir.
काम गड़बड़ा दे रहा
Yes, sir.
चाइल्ड वाला ऑप्शन बंद करवा दे अरे एक गोली के बाद चाइल्ड वाला ऑप्शन तुम ऑफ करवा दिया यार
We'll
वो
connect
बोल
later,
रहा
Asta.
है
I think there is serious issues there. Regardless, yes, there are
चाइल्ड
benefits.
वाला
Just to
ऑप्शन
answer
तुम
Asta's
ऑफ करवा
question,
दिया ना वो
while
बोल रहा
discount
है
is still just
कमेंट का ऑप्शन
1,000,
ही
but
नहीं आ रहा
at the same time, they get special counseling from our admissions team. They are the most high priority leads. There is some partiality, of course, a little, but we don't really have to do it usually because they are usually very high quality leads. So we tend to be on top of our internal leads always. So that's the benefit they get for sure. They have a higher
कमेंट का
chance
ऑप्शन
of
नहीं आ रहा मतलब
getting converted just because our counseling team is always helping them do better. If they have any trouble,
और नहीं
maybe
हम ऑन कर
test submission
किड्स वाला
or
ऑप्शन ना
anything
तुमने
else,
ऑन नहीं
we
करवा
just
दिया
help
था
them
इसके
move.
लिए ऑफ कर दिया
So definitely that's the one. Monetary aspect, it's still low. It's 1,000 rupee discount for
तो
them.
मेरा नो करवा दिया ना
Other than that, yes, there is usually they get more attention.
नो कर दिया इसलिए
But
कमेंट नहीं
yeah, coming back, when you refer here, you go to this top right section. If I don't know if you've been here or not, you reach this widget where you have your URL, which has your unique link. Whenever you are referring someone, please use this URL only, because what it does is whenever someone is using this, they'll come across the page where they have the options and their code gets automatically applied here. And that's when they um, fill in the lead form. So these codes are the ones we are looking out for. Like this is something I watch every single day. If we have any internal leads, I sometimes I even speak to them if they need more assistance. They are unsure of the program. Me being an alumni, I just help them understand better the benefits. So that's the process. That this is how they apply.
कैसे
And now, if I have to just share some benefits with you, of course, the exciting bit.
मोबाइल लाइट बंद नहीं होता भाई ऑप्शन में
This is not my personal referral page because I referred people before this referral program came out and got nothing, but you don't have to worry about that. You have offers now. So the most popular benefit, fund your fee. It's a direct bank transfer. If you have more than 6,000 points, you can just redeem them as a bank transfer. It's in different multiples. It's a small form, nothing, no formality. You have to just mention some of your details, your proof of payment, if it's an EMI or a upfront payment, whatever. And these are the four multiples out of which you can get a bank transfer. It's pure money as points that is going right to your bank account. Other than that, we have some other benefits. Some are reasonably under 1500 credits. If you have just one, some people have just one referral and do want some things. We have these insane books. Atomic Habits is one of my favorite books. It's just an amazing read to help you really structure your life and get your life together. Ogilvy, as we know, they are the gods of advertising. This book is also something that I think every marketer should read. It just helps you think like a marketer better. There is some very cool Craftshala merch. On just a higher credit side, you have like Amazon Echo Pop, you have Sony headphones, an entire workstation. So these are the benefits that you could really get. And if I just share how it works on a real proof here, this is one of our students' ex alumni's ID who have like see they have referred two students, they got 10,000 credits. This is MLP 18. They and they use the 6,000 points for funding. Then there's another one, another referral, and they did it again and then again. So they got us four students and 18,000 rupees they have just received back. While this might seem like a good number, of course, 18,000 it's money. Um, our top referrals are a little they are making a business out of it and we have no problem. It's amazing for us. Chakresh, this page is not updated. 65k, he has already crossed 1 lakh barrier, by the way. he is he has pretty much made more than what he paid at Krapshala. He got an iPad and over 1 lakh cash. He has been getting us two, three students every batch. Literally, he's been a great contributor. And there's Anivesh also who has done like some another. I know there are more two, three more referrals on top of that. And this number is also now being updated. We have roughly 9 lakh worth of orders that are placed, and 6 lakh out of those are funder fees. Naturally, which is the most popular one.
So
Um,
they do it through YouTube.
Yes, Chakresh runs. Uh, Chakresh makes content on YouTube and gets the referrals from there. So if you have a social media presence, this is where I was reaching. How do you really get these referrals? Number one, you have your circle. We know there are people around us who are going through different walks of life and may want something better. uh, there are always people who are done with their college and there is not a great prospect ahead. Maybe they've worked at a certain place for a year or two and now they are stuck and they don't see a very exciting future for themselves. And we know you guys are still going through the process, but I can vouch for it that there is kind of career that you can build from Krapshala that's unmatched right now from other than top MBA schools, of course. So share your experience with them, help them go through this process and build their career. Other than that, there is what like Chakresh does. You can create content if you have an audience, if you have audience on any social media platform, be it YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, you can really create high quality content that shares your experience as a student and use that unique URL. Of course, please be careful. If somebody is applying and you tell us later on, it won't be possible. They need to have your referral code, because that's a separate lead for us, like I said. So you can use the power of content to get more and more people use your referral code and just bring them to us. And last, like I mentioned, this is more than just a source to drive business. I'm not denying the fact that it is very economical for us, um, but at the same time, it's it's scaling with soul is like one of the very core values of Craftshala. We want to really grow this close knit community, and it's a way to help our people a little more build careers, and of course, you earn benefits that will help you build your career, or even if you want to splurge and get
भाई
some money
कार्ड
back,
तो
why
सबको
why
फ्री
not?
में
Of
दे रहा,
course, we
कोई भी
want to pay
बना
you
दो।
back. So yeah, happy referring.
पैसा थोड़ी लग रहा,
If you want to ask any questions, now is the time. Otherwise, alumni at
हम ही
Craftshala
बनाए,
is also there. Now the floor is all yours.
हम ही
Let's have
बनाए।
a little chat. If you have questions about this program, you can ask me.
ठीक है,
Anything
बनाते हैं।
else, you can ask me. Like, this is just now a open conversation. Yes, Shilpa.
So actually, my brother wants to
दूसरा को
also
हरा के
want to enroll in Klapshala course. He actually
बहस करना तुमको।
yesterday he talked to me and he said, कि, Didi, I also want to join
बना रहा है,
that
ठीक
course
ना?
that offers 100% placement and all this stuff. So
Mhm.
if I refer to him, how much exact
कस्टम
amount
खुलेगा,
of money
वही
I will
सोच
get
रहा है,
and how much exact
इतना लैग मार रहा है,
like discount he will get?
He will get a discount of
दिमाग
1000
खराब
only,
होता है।
and you will get 5000 credits. So you will get 5000 credits. You for a fund transfer, minimum amount needed is 6000, because at least two enrollments. So we have also kept that way. Ki at least you're getting us two enrollments, and that's when we can start sharing money with you. So, but it's just one. I know for a fact, you guys, you have people around you who want to join in. I got 5 6 people after I joined Craftshala, like in the later batches, because people are always interested to know how did you make this switch, like for me personally, from hospitality to marketing in a matter of 3 4 months. So that's how I got some people here, and they are also now doing great. Yes, Astha, I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, sir, I can. So actually, as a customer, as a viewer, I just had this issue. Like I also got to know about Crowdsource through a referral only. But prior to that, as I was searching digital marketing platforms, so I went through Google and many of the sites, but I couldn't find Crowdsource anywhere. Like it was not there on Google or
कहा
anywhere.
गया भाई,
The only source why I got to know about Crowdsource was through the referral
गलती
because
कहा गया
he's now working at
है।
Publicis. He's under my brother. So he was a junior of his, and so he told
Mhm.
me about it. I got in connection with him. But it was the only source for me to know that Craftswala exists.
रुक
That there is a
जाओ,
platform
नहीं
named
बना रही।
Craftswala who offers you this kind of services. I would say.
Were you
That's
searching on
it.
Google digital marketing
Yeah, yeah,
program?
it came skill. The top was skill circle, then it was IID, but I could
Mm-hmm.
not find Craftswala. Or even
Yeah.
if then top thing, top courses for digital marketing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, as I mentioned, I'm trying to be better at our non-brand search. But talking about brand, we have 95% impression share, guys. Please post penny. But yes, it's possible. Um that again, there are different strategies, and when you go through search, you will learn more that there are different ways to grow. There are a lot of educational institutes in the market right now that are really working on volume. They are all about volume. And I don't say it in a bad way, but what happens is at the end of the day, we don't see a point that we get people on board and we are unable to get them placements. The kind of
Yeah.
number that here of 94%, we want to retain that. Otherwise, I told you the number of leads I got in M26 easily. There are so many.
Once you get to know about Craftshare, it is your top choice. It is your like the main focus or the top choice you get the main class.
We are working on it. We are working on building a stronger presence online. Again, in fact, our students are helping there. Like Chakresh, like literally, he is helping us in a way. I know his primary motive might be to get the referrals and the money out of it. And by all means, why the hell would we not give him that kind of share? We want that. So content is one of the biggest aspects, I think, to grow organically. We are working there. Like I said, non-brand search is there, but there are some, like I said, other institutes that are quite heavy on content, which just helps them go higher on search results. You'll learn more on this when you go to Google search. I think in a few weeks you'll start learning Google search, and that's where we are working on now. We want to we are restructuring things a little now because we have to scale, but at the same time we do not at all want to compromise on our quality. But I'm glad to know at least you got someone to get in touch with us, and that's it. That's the thing, guys. As we are growing now, it's batch 26. Batch 27 starts next year, the next week. With more and more batches coming in, we want a, just a bigger community, more and more referrals. Uh, I really, it makes our lives easier, all of ours. It helps the batch become a lot, it just increases the quality of the batch in itself, and it makes the onboarding of students easier for my admissions team, and it's again, there is always a sense of community there, that there is a connection already. It helps. Yes, Aman.
Like if I refer somebody, so and the amount I will give is 570, that is useless now without referring to the second person.
If you're able to refer just one person, like I said, there are benefits available under 5,000 as well that you can redeem, and we process these every week. So whatever order you are placing, we get those and we process it in a week or so. But fund your fee starts from 6,000. That's the minimum
Like
requirement.
if somebody search something on Google like a digital marketing class, and the craft seller come at the 14 or 15 page. So
Mm-hmm.
like I was trying to refer somebody, so he like firstly I have explained that how is your work and how digital marketing, what how craft seller is helping me. But after getting my knowledge, he start using his knowledge, like he start searching that digital marketing, online digital marketing classes, and
Mm-hmm.
he found that Crapsala is on 14 or 15 page. So he told me that Crapsala is not good. That's why he's on the 14th page. So that's why he was not. He haven't come to Crapsala.
I'm gonna show you a very interesting thing now. Anytime somebody mentions how good is Kraftshala, because it's this is not from a marketing point of view, but just something. If I just share this number here, let's start with our biggest competitor, IIDE. Anybody can give you a big percentage number, guys, that we have 100% placement. पहली बात तो 100% placement ना कहीं पे हम भी नहीं, हमारी भी नहीं है. We also defer students sometimes because not everybody can keep up. Yeah, it's a very high intensity course, and it's okay. Eventually, they get placed after a batch or so. But even we don't promise 100% placement at all. That's why it's never mentioned on our ads. We can do it. It will make my ads so much better, but we don't want to lie. But when it comes to LinkedIn, nobody can lie. This is real data. Look at the alumni of IIDE. What's the top? Where are they working? The biggest recruiter of IIDE is IIDE. Shaban, Connect, of course, they are great. Let's talk about my captain, another competitor of ours. Let's go to their alumni. Just a second, Devesh. This is this is embarrassing here, right here. Like, this is the
Mike
biggest
Capital.
number. My Captain, all of them are working at My Captain. They are recruiting for themselves. These are the same people that help them go up on, by the way, non-branded search, because they are busy making content, blogs, keep on stuffing keywords, keep on stuffing keywords. They have a huge team of content to help them grow on non-brand. But what's the point if I get so many students and I can't get them placed? I think it's a matter of um, थोड़ा तो ethical, like there's a ethical problem here, I personally feel. Now if I go to Craftshalla, like like I said, these are not, you can't fake this. LinkedIn, these are people who actually upload things on LinkedIn. If you go to Craftshala's alumni, look at the numbers now, look at the names. Craftshalla is right at the bottom. We get we get the real things, guys. Publicis Global Delivery, it's one of the top four agencies in the world. Publicis, we know that. They have different names. Somebody writes Publicis Global, some writes Publicis Group, Performix, but it is one of the biggest agencies. It's the kind of work you, the kind of an agency where you can build such a great foundation. I come from it, so I know it.
But this is like the when someone like at the starting, no one will search anything on LinkedIn. They will first search on the Google, like everything. If I want to know anything about any places or any college, I will first try to search on Google, like how the Google is review. If I will get any bad comment to, so that will demotivate me. As that I was giving a referral to him. So he told me that the teacher who are training you in SEO and they are not on the second page or the third page. So it's creating a lots of problems.
I can understand. Then that's why we are building our online presence a little more. We're working on it. And if we talk about referral, like I said, it's internal. These are people you can speak to. That's where things change. Um, Building a strong presence online in this way, the way I just showed you, is very easy. But what happens after the student enrolls? If you are able to get jobs to what, 25-30%, what's the point? We don't want to do that, that you pay so much money and we can't even get you a job. So that's where our quality lies. And we don't really want to go against our values and scale up with quantity, go huge on non-brand, spend so much and become the top on search rankings as the best. We can do it, but it's little unethical, and we don't really want to have that. Our strategy is not to go in that direction. I understand. Yes, it's something people would want to see on top of the page, but yeah, we are figuring how to do that in a better way, in a more ethical way. Yes, Devesh.
The Craftshalla has built a community like on Discord or somewhere that from previous alumni that we can talk and learn about. You guys have that in place?
Not right now. We have the roster, like I mentioned. It has people who want to be a part of the community. There are people who don't want to be, and that's also fine. We have the roster with their details. So it will be provided to you. It gets updated, and you can reach out to anyone. That's the main motive behind that roster. That you can reach out to anyone. But we don't have a Discord community per se. But that's actually a good idea that I'm going to think more on now. Thanks, Devesh, for that. Let me.
One more thing,
Mhm.
just before you mentioned about the LinkedIn thing. So I had done that way only. So I was looking after Capsule before, like filling up the form. So I went there and searched their 2024 or 2023 alumni. So I had talked
Mhm.
with the one of guy whose name is Suryas Rastogi. I think you might have remember. November to March somewhere he placed around. So I had a call with him and he gave me a
Mhm.
review of it. So I would definitely say the LinkedIn's do matter because I have personally seen and talked with the alumni from there. So I would definitely
Mhm.
say them.
Okay, and I hope, considering you're here,
Yeah.
um, anybody who wants to leave, they can. Like I said, guys,
Okay, sir.
if
Okay.
anybody wants to speak more, talk more, they can stay. It's okay, right? So, I hope you had a good conversation with Suyash because you are here. Uh,
Yeah, definitely. That's the reason I had a call with him. So he had
mhm.
explained me everything beautifully.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you that there would be some bad reviews here and there as well. It's there. It's of course there. There are people who, like, I think, yeah, you've spoken to the admissions team enough, and they are not gonna say it's an easy course at all. I think they make it very clear that this is a very
Yeah.
intense program, and we have seen there are students, by the way, when I talk about camera, this is why we monitor things. We want to also see, based on quality, what kind of people are giving us a negative feedback, or they want to drop out after a month or so, or they don't get placed. It's usually the same ones, like I tell you, whose cameras are off, they are low on participation, they give 5 marks on reviews consistently. So you can't please everyone here. Naturally, we don't lie. We are we are very intense. That's how we want to be. Because I've said it already. I think it's unfair to push you to the third gear and then you go to fifth when the job starts. I think it's easier that you're already on the fifth gear. I also used to feel कि यार ये थोड़ा ज़्यादा crazy हो रहा है यहाँ पर. Like life was quite hectic when I was a student, just like it is for you. But the kind of onboarding that happens when you start working, and the kind of response you'll give, and the impact you can make, that makes it all worth it.
कस्टम खेलने में तो और
Yes,
लैग
Imran.
मार
Sir, but the
इतना
Papsalas
ज़्यादा लैग
consider
मार
are
रहा
not,
है
well, they used to lie very much. I have some
You don't,
terrible bad experience with them.
भाई तो मिससे जाता है तो
you are
इतना
not
लैग
liking the
मारता है
experience of Krakshala.
Papsalas consider education consider.
Okay. Um, I'm a little sad
Actually,
to hear that.
I have applied for the English core batch, but they have enrolled me in the bilingual batch without telling me. And when I discussed with them that I want to change my batch, they simply said that you can't change it right now. If you're willing to change it, then you have to pay more amount to us. But once I have paid the full payment, how I'm going to discuss with our parents that they're asking more money. That's not good thing.
Okay. So the diversification between both the courses is again something that we are very particular about. It's possible that through the course of your admission process, maybe it could be your screening test, or it could be your communication with the counselor, that they felt that it would be inadequate. But let me see, let me speak to the counselor. When do you guys have your next SST catch up? If anybody can share that with me. Student, you have a catch up maybe once a week or once in 2 weeks, no? So,
Let me
Imran,
just check.
it's okay. I'll speak with the team. देखते हैं. But the
On
decisions
Thursday,
are we are very
for
particular
18th.
about the decisions. So I'm sure they gave you a very well researched and answer that came after thorough discussion, and it's not like a mistake that happened.
No, sir. From the moment I have applied for the enrollment, they have told me that you're gonna get from 4.5 LPA to 9 LPA range if you're well placement. But after enrolling in me in bilingual base, they have told me that now you're going to get only 3 LPA to 9 LPA. That's not good thing, sir. Actually, you should have
I'll have to check on that, Imran. It's possible that the quality of your test might not have been up to the mark to be eligible for the core batch. It's possible.
no, sir.
Like,
Actually, everything was okay. They have already told me that you're gonna enroll in four batch. It was known to me that there are two batches. One is bilingual and the other one is the four batch English batch. But what
which
can I
team?
say?
Okay, let me just check on that, Imran. Somebody will reach out to you regarding that. I'll check on that. It's a very unusual conversation for me as well. I've never heard something like this happen before. But I know this happens, the screening between the core batch and the ET batch, emerging talent batch. So I'll just check up on that. Yes, guys. Any other questions? Anything?